It's time for the fourth and final quarter-final here in Moscow at the Hyundai Archery World Cup finale. And what a matchup we have here. Three archers already through, Galantine, Munoz and Buliev. Who is going to face Anton Buliev though? It's going to be a matchup between the world number 2, the 25-year-old Dutch archer Mike Schloesser, and the world number 18, the Slovakian Jozef Bosansky, who's 43 years old. They're ready to come out onto the range.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to the field of play for the compound men quarterfinal match number 4.
Well, Jozef Bosansky is leading out the archers. He qualified for this tournament by ranking. Mike Schloesser qualified by winning the very first stage in Medellin. He's the world number 2, the Dutch archer. And he said earlier this week that winning that first stage really took the pressure off him this season. And the career stats, well, they're all in favour of Mike Schloesser. He is the big favourite here, but neither of these athletes like a tiebreak. In fact, Mike Schloesser has lost 5 of 6 shoot-offs this season. No World Cup podiums for Bosansky, the Slovakian, and as you can see, Schloesser has been on the top of the podium 7 times in his career.
The line judge for this matchup is Andrea Aguilar. Ladies and gentlemen, our 4th and final quarterfinal matchup of the afternoon.
Well, Schloesser has been on top of the podium 11 times at a World Cup stage. He's the world indoor and field champion, and he recently won the European Games as well. This is his 5th consecutive World Cup finals, winning the title in Odense in 2016.
This match is going to be really telling for me and how Mike does at this World Cup final. It seems to me in the past that either he gets eliminated in the first round or he goes on to win gold.
Well, he's going to shoot first to kick off this quarter-final.
9 or 10.
On the line, Schloesser making adjustments straight away. Now, what's interesting about Jozef Bosansky is he only started archery in 2014. Made 2 quarterfinals this season, but starts with an 8.
You don't have to be a young spring chicken in order to do well in archery. You have to just be consistent and cool under pressure.
Big twitch there from Mike Schloesser, but he puts it into the 10 ring.
Yeah, he felt that one going low and tried to correct.
Good recovery from Right, now this is marked as a 29, but the first arrow is subject to a measure.
There's Steve and Gabby cheering for Mikey.
9.
Steve
Right, so
Vaya and Gabriel Bayardo. So a 2-point lead as things stand for Mike Schloesser. Currently 29, number 1 for Schloesser, but this is the measure.
10.
That looks like it's all 10s from Schloesser, so I think that's going to be a perfect start for Sir Perfect, as he's known.
There's a lot of pressure on these archers right now. I mean, in compound it's scary because you can shoot 15 arrows, and if you lose in the first round, you're headed home, or if you win, then you're going on to some medal matches. And especially with compound, there's so much precision involved. The slightest amount of pressure or tension in your shot will have big results at the target.
Jozef Bosansky, though, you have to say, he's the underdog in this match, so if you like, Schloesser's got everything to lose here, and Bosansky can just go out and shoot his arrows.
Yeah, and that can definitely be where the pressure comes in. For me, I feel like a lot of the pressure is on Mike because he has a lot to lose right now.
Well, Bosansky gets us underway with an X in this second end.
Looked relieved about that one. And you could tell he knew that was going right in the X. He was nodding right as soon as that release went off.
Another 10 from Bosansky, and he is blowing a sigh of relief on every shot now. So calm.
Oh, 10,
Wow.
10, 10, perfect score.
Lovely response from Bosansky. He gets a perfect 30 in the second end.
Wow, 10, 10,
And
10.
another perfect
score.
30 from Mike Schloesser.
Again, just riding the wave of perfection.
Mr. Perfect showing why he has that nickname. But don't count this man out. He's dialed in now.
Yeah, found at the centre of the target, and he matched Schloesser's second perfect score. Here are the arrows in that second end.
You can see Jozef's arrows are all quite a little bit low, but he does have a slightly better group than Mike. Mike, when he was shooting, I knew that he was feeling confident because there was no question and no hesitation in his shot. They're all in the 10 as well.
Slovakia's Jozef Bosansky, currently ranked world number 23, averaging 9.
You tend to see the archers improve throughout a match, and so if you have a good start, you're giving yourself a very strong chance of winning. Bosansky shooting a 27, whilst not bad at all, out of a maximum 30, gave you an opportunity for Mike Schloesser to take the lead. But he's found at the centre of the target in that second end, and there's the confident nod from Mike Schloesser. It didn't rattle Jozef Bosansky though. Two perfect scores for both of the athletes. Bosansky trailing though, shoots first at the start of the third end and hits another 10.
They're both proving why they deserve to be here. We're amongst the best archers in the world right now.
So Grimace there gave away the fact that wasn't going into the 10.
Tien half rechtsonder, ja.
So 29 for Bosansky. It's another perfect score for Mike Schloesser. He hasn't dropped a single point so far and now leads by a whopping 4 points.
There's amazing archer Peter Elzinga from the Netherlands there in the box for Mikey. I spoke with him just earlier and he said he's maybe starting to focus a little bit more on coaching, so I'm very jealous of whatever archers he's going to be working with because he's an excellent archer and knows so much.
Ook met het zug, joh. Je hebt echt, jij schiet ze bijna allemaal weg met 11, 12 seconden nog op de klok, man.
Well, Schloesser hasn't missed the centre of the target, so this man here has to be right in the centre himself. Any opportunity he presents to Schloesser is going to mean he pulls out a big lead, and this was the arrow that gave Schloesser the opportunity to open up his lead, just dropping into the 9, and archers know immediately.
Yeah, and I could see his hand coming off his anchor a little bit before the release went off. Maybe he was thinking ahead and trying to get that shot off before it was ready.
Start of the fourth, and so far Mike Schloesser hasn't dropped a single point. Jozef Bosansky of Slovakia will shoot first again.
there's you, czekaj, czekaj.
10,
10,
Ja,
10,
10,
bijna op de spin, jongen.
That's the best arrow so far.
There's ho, czekaj.
10,
Wow. Incredible showing from both archers right now.
10,
10,
10 hoog. Nee, hoog. Ja. Net geen X.
There's
9,
A bit quicker on that one.
It could have just been that his scope wasn't fully aligned with the target and he wasn't fully ready to go, but his release aid went off.
oh, 10, 10, 10.
Another perfect score from Mr. Perfect. He's on a 120 out of 120 here. Now leads by 5 points. He was the favourite coming in, but now his focus is going to be on trying to get the 150.
Ja.
He has been absolutely dialed in from the very first arrow. Here we take a look at all of his arrows so far. I mean, that is absolutely incredible.
I have no words. It takes so much skill and precision to be able to shoot all 10s. I mean, he has 3 more arrows to go. Let's see if he can shoot a perfect 30, 130, 150, sorry, with a perfect end of 30, leading him into the semifinals.
The arrow, though, in that end was the best shot so far in the whole match. Tickling the spider, as they say. Here it is. Cross right in the center of the target. It's referred to as the spider.
The spider's not laughing after being tickled. I'm pretty sure that spider's pretty dead and gone.
Well, he's keeping his composure. Mike Schloesser, Jozef Bosansky, well, I think it's going to be difficult for him to call back 5 points. So he's just got to get out there and shoot for pride.
There's czekaj, czekaj, czekaj.
9,
9,
10,
Wow.
10,
Net geen X.
Rechts položiť, there's to, czekaj.
9,
9,
Trošku ukludnite. Tréning.
Another 10.
Ľudom, ideš.
Incredible.
There's to ruku, there's you, czekaj.
10.
There we go.
10,
1 more arrow to go. Let's see if Mikey can shoot a perfect 150.
Can he do it indeed? A 5 is all that he needs to win. Oh, it's always the way. The very last arrow goes into the 9 and a 149 out of 150 for Mike Schloesser. A rueful smile on his face, but he's done it. He's through to the semi-finals here in Moscow.
That shot was just a little bit different from his other ones. I wish I could have seen him just continue to be relaxed, especially with his thumb. But, you know, maybe he's saving the 150 for the semifinals or his final matches.
Ja, bedoel, je gaat sowieso voor medailles schieten nou. En dat is prima nou, hè?
14 10s in a row. All he had to do was put it in the 10 ring. There is confirmation that Mike Schloesser taking a victory here in this quarterfinals.
Is there an extra element of pressure on his shoulders?
Handshakes all around. Jozef Bosansky having only been shooting since 2014. Well, he'll be a proud man to have made it to the World Cup finals here in Moscow. But his time is up. Mike Schloesser marches on into the semi-finals.